afternoon, members of the media. Thank you for being here today to receive an update on the Ministry of National Security's progress in the implementation of the National Violence Reduction Strategy. The National Violence Reduction Strategy is comprised of strategic initiatives that reflect the government's unwavering commitment to reducing violence, fostering productive environments and programs, and creating opportunities for our youth and our young adults. You may recall that the National Violence Reduction Strategy was extensively discussed in the House of Parliament on December 6, 2022. On that occasion, honorable members from both sides of the aisle expressed their support of the strategy and their eagerness to put the strategy to work. Today, I am pleased to advise that we are indeed working fervently and successfully towards that end. A key pillar of the strategy is the collaboration and communication amongst stakeholders. To achieve this, we have established the National Violence Reduction Strategy Steering Committee. This committee is a multi-ministry initiative chaired by the Minister of National Security. The committee includes the permanent secretaries from the Ministries of National Security, Health, Education, Legal Affairs, and Youth Social Development and Seniors. The steering committee works to ensure that the goals of the strategy remain a priority throughout relevant government ministries and departments. The committee is fostering a coordinated, multi-sector approach to tackling violence and its root causes. The committee's meetings will facilitate the alignment of efforts across government, which will improve our collective impact. The National Violence Reduction Strategy recognizes that providing opportunities for both personal and professional development has a significant impact on violence reduction. That is why the Ministry of National Security's Gang Violence Reduction Team has placed an emphasis on the creation of educational and vocational pathways designed to break systemic barriers and foster social inclusion. These pathways address root causes of violence, such as economic disenfranchisement, by equipping participants with essential skills for academic, personal, and professional development. We are partnering with CARE to offer grants to young people to achieve their GED qualification. This initiative has already seen a positive response, with several individuals registered. Additionally, we are in discussion with the Adult Education School to broaden access to GED opportunities, ensuring that all individuals have a chance to pursue further education and employment. Two key components for our youth to be productive and successful in life. In collaboration with the Department of Workforce Development and the Ministry of Economy and Labor, we are providing apprenticeships and certification in high-demand sectors. These programs offer practical skills and recognized qualifications, reducing the risk of violence by providing viable employment opportunities and contributing to Bermuda's economic growth. We are also working with Bermuda College to develop a program that will sponsor young people to achieve associate degrees or certifications in various trades. This initiative aims to enhance employability and empower individuals with sustainable educational opportunities. Several of the Gang Violence Reduction Team programs that have already seen success amongst its participants have been expanded to allow for a greater reach throughout our community. The Redemption Program has been expanded from 15 trainees to now accommodate 25 trainees, offering a 20-week pathway to personal and professional growth. Participants receive technical and interpersonal skills training, supported by community mentors and local businesses, preparing them for reintegration into the workforce and society. Similarly, the Youth Mentoring and Work Placement Program, which was formerly the High School Summer Work Placement Program, has also been expanded by 10 additional spaces to now include 25 participants. It provides at-risk youth with valuable work experience and mentorship, helping them build confidence and explore career pathways in a supportive environment. A new initiative will see the gang violence reduction team partner with Bermuda Overseas Missions to send 8 high school students to Malawi to build homes for impoverished families. This life-changing experience has proven to promote leadership, teamwork, and global citizenship in those who participate in this program. Upon their return, these young leaders will share their experiences with an aim to inspire their peers and foster community responsibility. The government has continuously sought the assistance of the public in tackling gang violence. We recognize that while several organizations are willing to assist, the cost of running programs has been a heavy burden for them to bear, particularly for sports clubs and other community-based programs. To meet the aims of the National Violence Reduction Strategy, we are providing funding to community-based organizations to enhance their programs and services. These clubs will offer programs that include after-school homework support, personal development workshops, and violence prevention activities, fostering safe environments where young people can thrive. The Gang Violence Reduction Team has engaged an additional team member who will lead the implementation of violence reduction initiatives within sports clubs and community programs with a focus on gang prevention and youth engagement. In the coming months, the public can expect to see a targeted Stop the Violence media campaign created in partnership with 7 South Productions. This campaign will feature powerful multimedia content, including video reels, podcasts, and student-led social media campaigns that address gang violence, amplify youth voices, and promote mental health awareness. Our campaign will also feature a Stop the Violence Youth Conference. The Youth Conference will bring together students from across the island to create impactful, youth-led anti-violence campaigns. Guided by some of Bermuda's top creatives and community mentors, participants will share their stories and deliver a message of hope and inspiration. The Ministry of National Security will continue its work to implement the National Violence Reduction Strategy, and you can expect to be updated accordingly. More importantly, it is our aim that the public will be able to see and feel that these initiatives are designed to address the root causes of violence. We are working to build a safer and a more peaceful Bermuda. Through education, vocational training, enhanced employment opportunities, and community support, we are empowering individuals to lead positive and productive lives. We continue to call on all of the community to assist, and we extend our gratitude to all partners and stakeholders for their continued collaboration in this important work. Together, we can create a Bermuda where every individual has the opportunity to succeed and thrive, and more importantly, live in an environment that is safe for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you, Minister. At this time, we welcome questions from the media.
Thank you, Minister Weeks. Great miners here, Bermuda Broadcasting. A few questions for you. With regards to the steering committee, how will progress towards the steering committee's goals be measured, and how often will the steering committee meet?
Good afternoon, Ray. The steering committee will meet once a month, and the goals and objectives that's set out in these meetings will be addressed during these once monthly meetings. So as we progress toward what we want to achieve, this particular steering committee will be on task because it's scheduled to meet once a month.
Thank you very much. How large is the Gang Violence Reduction Task Force, and are there any applications being accepted at the moment for people who are interested in joining?
Now, the Gang Violence Reduction Task Force right now, as far as it's 4 strong, and as I said in my remarks, we've just added a 5th person. There's always room for others as we see fit for the needs of the gang violence reduction teams and those in our close anyway.
Thank you very much. You mentioned a 20-week program. Will there be any further support offered to participants after they finish?
The gang violence reduction team outreach program is the initial phase of the gang violence reduction team's introduction to the particular individuals. And once we get them up and running, and they graduate, and they finish this program, the outreach is always there with the gang violence reduction team.
Thank you, Minister. My last question for you. You mentioned an overseas excursion for the high school students. How was that country chosen, and will there be any more excursions of a similar nature in the future?
Well, I think the gang violence reduction team had done some research, and they came up with Malawi, because some of our team members have relationship with people in Malawi. And so I am excited about this opportunity because it gives some of our young men and perhaps women the opportunity to go overseas, see how other people live, and how to create something positive in those environments, and hopefully come back changed individuals so they can pass on that experience and hopefully inspire others to do the same.
Right, thank you, Minister Stefano Sandin from the Royal Gazette. I was just, I understand you said some certain organization will receive additional funding to help keep young men on the positive path. Are you at liberty to say how many organizations will receive this funding and how much?
Good afternoon, Steph. Different organizations have the opportunity to apply for grants. So I don't have a number of the organizations, but anybody that is community-minded, dealing with our youth, helping to develop our youngsters, have the opportunity to apply for funding, and we will look at each application as it comes.
And you said that the Gang Violence Reduction Task Force is sort of looking at the root cause of violence and, you know, how to stop that. What would you say the root cause of the violence is?
There's not one root, of course. You know, some depending on talk to something. Some may say lack of education. Some may talk about the breakdown in the family. Some may talk about intergenerational trauma. You know, there's a lot of different things that people could point to as that has contributed to the root cause. Because if there's one root cause, it would have been easy to be done.
And what would you say to a young person who may consider joining a gang in Bermuda to sort of steer them away from that path? What would you say to them?
Well, what I would say, if I had the opportunity to talk to anyone that considered joining the gang, I would talk to them about the options. Not only is this ministry trying to give some viable options to our young people that are not sure which way they want to go. We are partnering not only with the government ministries, we are partnering with community organizations and clubs and sports clubs and other different organizations. So hopefully there is one avenue that our young men or women could aspire to help them to stay away from antisocial behavior.
Thank you. And the last question, Dr. Leroy Bean was confirmed as a candidate yesterday for Hamilton East. Do you think if he is successful that will affect his ability to lead the Gang Violence Reduction Task Force?
I'll tell you what, let's get over that hurdle. Let him do what he's doing, and after the election, we will deal with what has to be dealt with.
Thank you very much, Minister.
Thank you. So that concludes the questions and the press conference. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today and have a blessed day.